Hello, this is Stacy Drake here, and I'm gonna make a tech video, a new sort of segment on my channel, and this is gonna be a review of Apple and its behavior over the years. Right here you can see a timeline. Let's zoom out a little. Timeline of the Macintosh models. You can see back in the 90s, though, they had a better, more various selection. Sure, the performance was the worst, but the main models that didn't confuse people made it a great selection of products, obviously. But today, they have a pathetic selection of products compared to some companies like Dell, for example, that's really taking over and is getting people to switch over because their products just have so much to choose from. And there's other examples like servers. They had the Macintosh server, the X server, which was doing very good. They replaced it with the pathetic Mac Pro and Mac Mini servers, and then they just got rid of servers in total. Now I know this thing doesn't show the iMac Pro, but the Mac Pro cylinder was also pathetic. It got rid of expandability, and they do tell you that it's expandable, but they're lying. It's external expandability doesn't count. And then on the top of here, you're gonna see the Power Macintosh 5000 series and the LC580, the Color Classic 2. Those were all marketed racistly. Apple was racist marketing these. You know why? Said here, many of them were only sold in Asia and Europe. See that one too. Only sold in Asia and Europe. What the fuck? Now up to the 5400. See down here? Asia and Europe only. For many of them. Even more, Asia and Europe only. Back to the Macintosh lineup. LC580. Sold in Canada, Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. Sold only in Asia and Europe. And then in America, only to the education market. How marketist and racist. Another thing I like to point out is that computer component companies, like processor companies, are marketist too, because they're marketist with their mobile computer parts. They don't sell them to the consumer market. It's just like being racist, and then it's just like that. It's just like being racist. Now, the Color Classic. Color Classic 2. Only sold in Japan, Canada, and some other markets, but not in the US. Why do they hate the people in the US? But right now I'm going to go to the current computers. Right now I need to go to G3 to get there. Power Macintosh G3 was very successful though, and Apple, if they were as successful as this model and series, they could have kept a lot of their customers. But here's the hardware since 1998. The iMac Pro. Now, it doesn't use the 28-core Xeon Purely processors, though. It uses the Basin Falls platform. And it's only expandable to 128 gigs, when it should support up to 256 or even 512. 512 should be possible with 3D SLR DIMMs. The hard drive capacity still since it's only solid state drives, it's still like very pathetic when they could have like up to, when many Dell workstations, they allow up to 120 terabytes of storage. And then a consumer graphics card instead of a Radeon Pro. It does say Radeon Pro there, but it's not Radeon Pro, it's just a Radeon Vega. That's incorrect information too. It's 8 gigabytes, not 16. So having a Radeon Pro Duo, which is cheap enough and very good value, or a Radeon Pro Frontier Edition would have been nice. And speaking of the 4 terabyte solid state drive, the Dell workstations, based off of the 28 core processor, I think those are the, I don't know which model it is right now, but it's the most recent one with the Skylake Purely. They have up to 40 terabytes of solid state storage possible in each of the drives. You can even have solid state SCSI drives. Apple's pathetic. And I searched Apple iMac Pro repair, Linus Tech Tips. Apple refused to fix our iMac Pro. Fixing the unfixable iMac Pro. Is Apple behavior illegal? iMac Pro repair part 2. I think that Apple should be required to build back their Macintosh lineup to what it was in the 90s without having the confusing Performa. And they should allow PCs to run Mac OS, because people are not able to have computers that have the best of both worlds. Macs have horrible hardware, great software, whereas PCs, it's the reverse, vice versa. The Apple Store Genius Bar broke my $5,000 iMac Pro. And $5,000 is quite a lot compared to the Power Macintosh G3 and G4 that costed $1,500. And there's not much of a inflation difference for that. And I'm the one who has to use Mac to get all the software I need. But I'm using a PC. Yeah, I know there's something that looks like an Apple there, but the same with there. It's actually not a Mac, it's the knockoff of the Mac Morello. It's actually a PowerSpec G series computer, badged as a Morello. If you don't know what Morello means, it's a type of cherry. But Apple's behavior is unacceptable. They do the opposite of what people want them to do. They always just don't take feedback. They do the opposite of what feedback tells them to do. Apple needs to learn, and Tim Cook needs to resign. And this is going to be it for the video. The video is getting long, so bye.